with a little bit of money. They really understood the need amongst the host communities with the refugees, and they identified two specific things, the pit latrines and the water points, and it's clear that in every community it was seen as appropriate. The only thing is that more is obviously needed, and the grant was limited. And given the time and the grant size, the impact that St. Joseph Family Farm has made has been very positive.
Being one of the 13 non-state actors that has benefited from the EU grant, the St. Joseph Family Farms has, during the course of the 12-month project, constructed 10 toilet facilities for refugee hosting communities, as well as rehabilitating 10 water points throughout the West Coast region. Well, this is part of our mandate. We have a social responsibility as an organization. We have set ourselves, this task to kind of alleviate poverty in the rural communities. So it's part and parcel of our mandate to make sure that we really help the people. The project is part of the European Union EDF grant, which seeks to enhance the role of non-state actors in contributing to good governance, poverty reduction, and sustainable livelihoods in the Gambia. Momores Diallo, GRTS.
Well, you can also follow that story and other GRTS programs live on our website at www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS Radio Live. From there, we go for our first break, but we'll be back momentarily.
And whosoever can afford should visit the house on a pilgrimage as duty to Allah. Whosoever denies should remember that Allah is independent of the people of the world. This year, Africell is offering you the chance to travel to Mecca to perform the fifth pillar of Islam, Al-Hajj. Yes, 12 free air tickets to Mecca are there for you to win, including travel allowance and accommodation. Simply recharge the $100 scratch card or e-voucher to enter the weekly draw and get the chance to win a free full Hajj package to Mecca. Yes, 12 Africell subscribers will have the opportunity to travel to the holy city of Mecca. Recharge $100 credit and get the chance to win an all-expenses paid trip on the journey of faith to the holy city of Mecca with Africell. May all your prayers be answered.
Welcome back. The race for the 2012 presidential election is gathering momentum in the United States. The governor of Texas is the latest Tea Party politician expected to announce his presidential candidacy. Political analysts tip Governor Perry to be the man most likely to unite the Tea Party with big business Republicans and Christian conservatives for a showdown with the White House.
A Tea Party governor straight out of the Wild West, Rick Perry sounded like he was running seeking re-election in Texas.
That's why I rejected federal dollars and strings attached, and will fight misguided health and energy policies that'll raise taxes on our families.
Now, poised to shake up the race for 2012, Perry could unite Tea Partiers with big business Republicans and Christian conservatives for a showdown with the White House.
Welcome to the contest.
He isn't in Iowa for this weekend's straw poll, but he is on the minds of Republicans.
I'm very pleased that he's coming in because he represents the status quo.
Instead, the governor is sharpening his message against frontrunner Mitt Romney.
Well, I think if you just want to look at the track record of when Mitt was the governor of Massachusetts versus my years of being the governor of Texas, and I'll let those stand on. Mine doesn't need any propping up. We'll just let it stand there and let people examine it.
And while Romney is still holding back,
he's a fine man and a fine governor, and the record of Texas, I think, speaks for itself.
President Obama's re-election team is ready to join the fight. Asked about Perry's recent attacks on the president's economic record, a top Democratic strategist blasted back.
Well, he's also called for secession from the United States of America and all kinds of other things. We'll see when he becomes a candidate what specifically he has to propose, what he has to say. His record will get scrutinized.
A reference to Perry's comments after a Tea Party rally 2 years ago.
We got a great union. There's absolutely no reason to dissolve it. But if Washington continues to thumb their nose at the American people, you know, who knows what might come out of that.
Before life in politics made him the state's longest-serving governor, Perry grew up poor in the tiny West Texas town of Paint Creek. No stoplight, just a school and a church. It's a half a world away from Washington. At the nearest cafe to Paint Creek, the feelings on a Perry bid are as strong as the coffee.
Our country has pretty much forgot about Christian ethics, and I believe he's a good Christian man, and I think he's going to bring that back into our country like it needs to be.
He came from Paint Creek, Texas. He graduated in Paint Creek. He didn't have Paint Creek. So what can he do for the nation?
Texas Republicans like to brag Rick Perry is the state's longest-serving governor, that he has never lost an election. And he didn't get that reputation for playing nice. Jim Acosta, CNN, Charleston, South Carolina.
We'll go for another break, but the weather news is next.
Gis nga Diamond Properties ñoo indi xéewal yot nañ la bayil bu ma la waxee nga may tuddee nit ay nit dinaa la rey de bi dinaa la rey xaaral ma wax la waa baax gis nga ñii ma la tuddal nii fañ génnee raful pour joxe kétab lëmma két goo xam ne dafa am 3 master bedroom amat kër ga fan la nekk mu nga Diamond Estate nekk Old Yundum déedéet ñaareeli pire bi xam nga lan la déedéet oto bu ñoo wax seri Jeep 4x4 bu bees tàq yaa koy dajji si mbuus ñetteeli price gi waaw gars yi teg nañ juróomi ticket ab Angleterre yoo xam ne boo amut visa wala bëgguloo dem Angleterre ñu yot la xaalis gi ñeneenteeli price ñaari junne juróomi téeméeri ab hangale ci ñaari téeméeri nit ñu gagné juróomeeli price gi junneb saakob maale ñu jox ko junneb nit ku ne benn saakob maalo génneel téeméeri ab hangale rek jënd ticket gi te xam nga lu ci gën a neexam boo jëndee ticket gi waaw ba pare waaw fañam time yoo xam ne fa ñoo nekk si télé gi di def panel discussion nit ñi di woote gi nga boo wootee bañ la na allo waaw gañal ne la allo rek sala ama Diamond Properties mooy bolom doole xamul ndànk.
Well, it's now time to join the Central Forecast Office for a look at today's weather report.
Oh yes, you can drive your way there. With the Elton to Mecca Japale Kafo promo, the Hajj is possible. Stay loyal or become a member of the Elton Japale Kafo today and enjoy the double take. Because every time you fill your tank at any of our Elton stations, you get a chance to be in our monthly raffle draw. To take home lots of goodies like gallons of oil, bags of rice, bags of sugar, vehicle accessories, and much more. Plus a chance to become the lucky winner of the Elton to Mecca Japale Kafo fully paid Hajj expenses. Remember, it's a double take, your single loyalty for the monthly draw and the Elton to Mecca Japale Kafo final draw to be held just before the Hajj. For more information, drop by any of our Elton stations. Elton, a new vision of service.
Hello viewers, welcome to the weather forecast. We begin with the summary followed by the forecast. The day today was partly cloudy, warm and humid. Let's now take a look at the image captured at 16:30 hours to know what prevailed over the rest of the continent. It shows thunderclouds over Gulf of Guinea states, central and the eastern part of the continent. There is also a dense cell over Mali moving towards the Senegambia region, which will persist in the next 24 hours. North and south remain dry and stable during the period. For the forecast tonight, we'll be expecting partly cloudy, warm and humid atmosphere to prevail over the entire country. And the day tomorrow, we'll be expecting partly cloudy, warm and humid conditions to prevail with thunderstorm and or rain in the afternoon over the entire country. Light to moderate southwesterlies will continue to flow across the country, and for the minimum temperatures we'll be expecting 22 degrees Celsius over Kerawan, 23 over Banjul, Yundum, Sibanor and Jinoy as well, while Kawur and the rest of the country will record 24 degrees Celsius. Maximum temperatures will record 32 degrees Celsius over Banjul, Yundum and Kerawan, 33 degrees Celsius over Sibanor and Jinoy as well as Kawur, while Sapo and the rest of the country will record 34 degrees Celsius. The sun will rise at 06:49 and will set at 19:31. Let's now take a look at the international forecast and do have a very good night.